Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good mornings. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am honored to make me take this opportunity to give you a speech titled Book on Our Hand, Jakarta's Future on Our Shoulder. Ladies and gentlemen, sight is one of our sixth sense, right? With sight, we can see everything, almost everything. But when you open a book, you will see there's a bunch of words on the page, a sentence to be exact. But your mind is telling you, what should you do? Yes, we should read. Reading is not just recognizing every word on the page, but also a bridge to knowledge. Every leader, inventor, scientist, entrepreneur began their journey from reading a book. Through readings, we can expand our knowledge and improve our critical thinking. Ladies and gentlemen, reading does not mean you always have to finishing a thick book, but every few pages you read, it can make a big difference. Ladies and gentlemen, this exact thick book has the power to change people's mindset. And a single reader can become a true leader one day, leading millions of lives. Ladies and gentlemen, reading also teaches many values. Example, we learn empathy by understanding different character and perspective. We learn resilience from understanding and reading people who overcome great difficulties. We learn integrity, independence, courage, kindness, generous, honesty, loyal, and more. Those qualities are essential for anyone who want to become a leader one day. Isn't that great for us to prepare to become a leader? Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, in today's digital era, many young people are lazy to read a book and spend their time to scrolling through social media. Ladies and gentlemen, we should not let technology distract us from reading, but we should use it wisely. Example, we should use it to access a digital libraries and educational article so it can it can improve our critical thinking and also expand our knowledge more and more. There's so many ways we can expand our knowledge. Isn't that great? Ladies and gentlemen, as students, we may think that our contribution is small, but no, don't think that. You're wrong. But every pages we read, like example, we're reading 15 or 20 minutes only from a book may not be significant for today, but 1 month or maybe month later and years later, those minutes become a thousand book page that we read, and it can be a countless opportunity for personal growth. Remember, leadership does not start when you're an adult, but when you're leadership start today. Leadership when you make a habit that you build, when you make a choice that you every decision you take, and when you read a book from millions times. That is the key to become a true leader. Ladies and gentlemen, together let us build a generation full of curiosity mind, compassionate, knowledgeable, creative, and innovative people. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, a city a city called advanced is not just by constructing taller buildings, wider roads, and transportation system, but also it needs a compassionate, knowledgeable, and creative people. Imagine Jakarta who is who Imagine Jakarta who every child who loves reading. Imagine a library that is filled with curiosity minds. Imagine school where every student actively discuss book, inspiring one another and sharing idea. Isn't that great? As the reader says, readers of today are leaders of tomorrow. Thank you for listening to my speech. I hope this speech will give you inspiration to read a book and not just scrolling down through social media. Sorry if there was mispronounced word or mistake that I said. That's it from me. See you later and have a great day. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.